Hey, what's up? This is Dilio T2K coming back to you live with another vlog on the YouTube channel Dilio T2K. First of all, I want to thank everybody for watching and for staying subscribed and staying tuned and just staying supportive as I go through the journeys as a producer, as an artist, as a human being. But what this vlog is talking about is me winning the April 1st ATL beat battle. The April 1st ATL beat battle. I took first place in it. It was a great honor and it was a lot of fun. And I just want to do my vlog about it so I can document it for myself and hopefully for those who follow me and who are watching, who are considering going to compete in the beat battle and, you know, different things of that nature. Now, you know, from Jump Street, you know, I just want to say that no, I didn't just enter it one time and then win that first time. I can't say that other people have or have not. I just know that I haven't. I've been to a few of them before I took first place in it. And even the other times that I attended it, it wasn't a complete loss. Like, it wasn't like, okay, I didn't win and then didn't get anything out of it. Because the cool thing about it, and as you can see in the other videos that I have on this channel, the producers were brought in. And these producers will give advice and some of their thoughts and things about what they've gone through in the industry and what they've learned and what they're trying to pass on to other people who are trying to make it in the game. And so, you know, during those other times that I might have not taken first place, I still was able to make a lot of contacts. You know, as soon as people heard one track I played, you know, people wanted to get in contact with me. I wanted to get in contact with them and network and stuff like that, you know. So it's a good opportunity to let people hear what you can do. And otherwise, in a situation otherwise have not been possible, you know, you get your speakers played in a nice club system. And I think it's good, good to have a reference, because you can have a great home system, you know, in your place or your studio or something like that, but it's not until you hear it actually in a club on some nice big speakers. If you don't have the luxury of having that, it's just nice to be able to hear it on some nice big system and then just to see how everybody responds to it, even though a lot of people might be there are looking at you like, that's what my competition sound like. So, you know, a lot of people don't try to bob their head on purpose so they can appear hard, and I ain't gonna want that. But, you know, there are others who are a little bit more laid back, and I admit sometimes I did that too sometimes. Like, I ain't gonna bother them, you know. But, you know, there are other people who are more laid back, like, oh, okay, that stuff was hot, you know what I'm saying? So that was pretty cool. So, you know, just going to that night, like that night I was at work for about 6 o'clock in the morning. It's about 7:30 at night. I was at work that day and I was so drained. I was so tired. And this was during the time where I didn't have my machine, so I couldn't really get tracks ready. And then the week I got it back, I was so busy I couldn't get to working on new tracks and stuff like that. So basically, I had a lot of my battle tracks from some previous battle discs that I've done before. Just made a new compilation and just kind of got rid of the ones that didn't cross over well with the judges and stuff like that. And so I just had 2 discs ready to go. I was tired, had my book bag, had my video camera to vlog some of the interviews, some of the criticisms and critiques that some of the judges did for some of the songwriters, which I got on tape on another video. And you know, I hustled. You know, I was tired, went to the battle. It was at the music room, actually, which is a nice spot. You know, you look at the outside, it's like, okay, it's a music room, and you go downstairs, it's like 8 Mile meets producer battle. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool. And it was a nice atmosphere. You know, I was tired, and one thing I like to do when I go to these beat battles is, like, I have like a playlist. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say how many tracks I have, but, you know, I'll have a number of tracks in a number of order, and then I will make sure I will have the CD burned with the tracks in the order so I know what to pick. But the funny thing was, that whole night I kept picking the wrong numbers, which is funny, you know, because normally if I hear somebody drop an R&B track, I'll know where my R&B tracks are at, and I'll come back with one like that, and sort of like, okay, you want to throw out this one, I can come back with this one. That night, to be honest and real talk, I didn't know what track I was going to play. I just made sure everything was hot on the disc. That's all basically I did, was just make sure that everything was hot on the disc. Which leads me to another point, was that it was supposed to be a genre edition, which it was at first, but, you know, what I kind of thought was like, okay, it could be a genre edition, but if I keep winning, then I need to make sure I have some of everything else. And that's one thing I learned. So you got to have a lot of everything. You got to have a lot of good stuff, and then a lot of everything. And then make sure it hits good. And so during that night, I'm like, okay, I'll be like looking on my list and say, okay, I want track number 6. And then later on, track 7 would play on the disc. And I'm like, and I had to play it off. And then like, okay, play track number 12. And then 14 would play. I'm like, this went on the whole night. And, after that first couple that didn't play the exact tracks, I was like, okay, screw it, let's go pick whatever. And, once again, making sure that everything was good on the disc, helped me to get from step to step. So, that was pretty cool and pretty hilarious at the same time, because typically you like to have a strategy, you like to have a way of coming about it and stuff like that. And then there's one guy talking about, before we got started the battle, about selling your beats. That's what I did. I sold him. I had an ice machine right in front of me, and I had these sounds in the air, and I was going off with them and just trying to sell it as best as I could. Even though I was so tired, my feet were sore because I was standing for most of those 13 hours I was working just before. So I was just beat. And once again, after I played that first competition round, people heard it. Oh, what's your name? What's up? What's the information? Stuff like that. And I exchanged information. I wish I had more business cards. I was just kind of going through it. So I just couldn't get everything ready to go. But it was a humbling and a confidence booster and stuff like that. Sometimes you need a good push after you've been hustling and trying to find the right directions and go, and just trying to fan through. You know what I'm saying? And because it's just so many different things going on your mind when you're at a battle like this. Or if you're working on music all the time, you got time to work on it. You're trying to make sure that this hits good. You got to believe it in yourself. You got to re-believe in yourself. You got to keep working on music when nobody's asking you about it. You got to keep working on music when everybody is asking you about it, because it's going to be those ups and downs, And long story short, I won a few rounds, kept winning rounds, not knowing what I was going to play. I just made sure everything was out on the disc so I could at least play a track of confidence. And thankfully, the judges, big shout out to them, because it is very impartial, because none of the judges knew me. So, it's extremely impartial. I thought they were going to see a guy in a black shirt who just came from work like, man, who's this dude? But thankfully, they liked the tracks. The other producers were real cool. Some didn't even bother shaking my hand, but others were real cool and stuff like that. Real cool. And there was a lot of people out there. I don't want to drop no names of who I met out there, because I'm afraid I will miss someone. But if you follow me on YouTube, then you know who you are. And if I met you there, there's a shout out to you and stuff like that, because I don't want to mess. It was just so many people and everything going by so fast. So I don't want to miss nobody. So I just rather just say thank you, all those who I met out there. Y'all know who you are. Big shout out to y'all. It was some good competition out there, definitely. And I'm excited. So yeah, just check out ATL Beat Battle at ATL Beat Battle. Go to atlbeatbattle.com. Jay is dropping some pictures on there and stuff like that. You can see him, and so I just wanted to do my vlog on that. Really excited about that. Definitely ready to keep doing this more and more. Got to do more events like this. Got to do more events like this. The internet only does so much, but it's when you get in front of people, it's when you start meeting people, that things actually will move forward. I mean, the internet is great, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, YouTube is cool, but it's just so much more powerful. Like, if the internet was a month as far as networking is concerned, being out there in person, getting your feet dirty, getting your hands dirty, getting out there and meeting folks in real life is like a day. And what I'm trying to say is that in the time you can make the contacts in a month on the internet, you can make that or double in a day at an event like the ATL Battle or other events like that, where you're dealing with people, you're dealing with faces, and it's just something different about that I've noticed than with internet and all that stuff. But that's all I can say about that. 10 minutes is almost gone. This is for those who want to watch and want to learn from me and stuff like that. This isn't for those with short attention spans that don't want to watch me vlog, and that's cool. I don't take that personal at all. But Make sure you check out atlbeatbattle.com. Information about that. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Dilio T2K. Twitter at DT2K. Facebook, Dilio. Alright, I'm out. Peace.